Hey guys, it's Gus, and I'm going to do a quick overview on the trends I've seen in the auction house in the last week. We've had some news that has caused some movement. The first thing I think a lot of people on the stream picked up was the talk of the Tudor companion coming back, and it sounded like it could come back sooner than later. Here's the deal about the Tudor. If they announce the second they announce it's coming back out, like if they say it's coming in a milestone or it's coming to the Astro Lockbox or it's coming to Wonders Bazaar, the second it gets announced, this price will drop from 37 million down to 3 million or less instantly. So if you're holding on to one of these companions, I would recommend not holding on. You're gambling holding on to it for long. Gosh, that would suck holding on to that when that happens. So the um the tutor, hopefully they bring it back. It's such a great companion for teams. Also, I'm kind of pleased about this. I had a video where I got a bunch of these. The rank 5 enchanting stones are moving. Yeah, I just sold some more. They're moving actually very quick and they're going up. I could hold on to them longer to get more, but I'd like to just get rid of them. But I mean, these were going for 16K, 15K during the last two-time event. I was like, wow. So actually, if you bought them at that price, you're doing really good. And then, ooh, check out these bad boys. I don't know. Now, remember, this is all PS4. I don't know if there's similarities on other consoles. So if you go to the auction house, the cheapest 6% damage egg is just under 4 million. They were 1.2 a week ago, and they are selling at this price. And the thing is, the markets usually have two directions. As soon as something gets announced, the quick reactors buy it up, and then the rest of the market is really slow. So they drop again because people keep listing them. And then usually once the new mod comes out, they go back up. So I don't know if this is a safe price to buy one at if you're going to get one, but there's a ton more room. They could skyrocket because these are going to be amazing because the problem with Crown is very few, I think few people are doing it, but with the new Dragon Hunts, pretty much everybody's going to be doing them. And 6% is a lot. And the good thing is a lot of people are going to be using them on doing them on their alts as well. So you can transfer these to your alts. And the great thing about these eggs is once you're done, they're unbound, so you can sell them back in the auction house. So, oh, these mythic ones, I sold another one 2 days ago. So I've sold two in the last 10 days. Uh, Good times. I'm glad I got rid of them because this. I think it's very fortunate to sell at this price. There's not a lot of players in the game with 25 million or more, but there are some. So we had a really interesting thing happen with the Dragon Hunter. 2 days ago, the cheapest one in here was 9,999,000. Of course, there is some people buying them up and selling them. But if we go over here, you'll see. But people are buying log boxes too and keep listing them. Um, where are they? Yeah, they were a million. Could they go back up again? Yeah, very easily so. But once the new lockbox comes up, generally people don't open the older lockboxes. That Dragon Hunter's account bound too, so if you're gonna be farming those Dragon Hunts with companions, it's pretty good. They also announced the new lockbox is not getting trade bars. That has a lot of implications. For one, trade bars are pretty janky right now. Where would you actually use them on? Well, there's Stones of Health, which are dirt cheap in the auction house. The Scrolls of Mass Life, yeah, you could use it on those. I would prefer to use trade bars on something much more special, which they hinted at they may do add something more useful to the trade bar store. If that's the case, I wouldn't spend my trade bars on anything, especially since they're going to be harder to get since they're not coming in the upcoming lockbox, possibly lockboxes in the future. This may be the way forward. I would recommend holding on to your trade bars, even though there's a trade bar sale coming. Unless in the past, holding on your trade bars has turned out to be a very smart bet. Unless you need the diamonds now. But one of the places we see it is the Scroll of Lives. were over. They might be. Let's see what the uncommons are. Yeah, so those are almost 4,000 each, and almost 4,000 each. When I did my last video, they were 3,000. So th- these may have not jumped because people don't have them. People may be hoarding them. So I don't know what's going to happen to them. Uh, but there was times not too long ago, well, a year, 2 years ago, where these were 19K each. So I'm just, this is a really low price at this. Do what you want. Me personally, I'm holding on to my trade bars. I'm hoping something good comes, and and if I see cheap scrolls, I'm buying them. So if you didn't know, farming Voss is a very real thing right now. Not even to open the chest, just the first two bosses for these whiskers, and they're holding on very strong. If you can see these 166, this has been listed within the last minutes, and people buy these in bunches. Crafters buy them in bunches. So this is a great farm. I don't know how long these prices are going to last this high, but when the new content comes out, a lot of the farmers, the end gamers that are farming these, probably won't be farming boss anymore. They'll be living in the dragon hunts. So these actually may be a low price until the new mod comes, anyways. Mm, so check this out. This isn't getting a lot of talk, but they're amazing. And let me show you. If you run striking companions, there's where is it? Professions. We'll go to leatherworking. We're gonna go to gloves. Each class has a different glove, but I think they all give the same stats. Look at these gloves. What they do. These are amazing. They are in my new build that making. I'm using these. They're stupidly expensive to make, but they give you 7,500 crit severity, and I believe even. But I might be wrong, but even there's some classes that have a forte of crit severity. I think you can still make these work with the striking companion because we're losing a bunch of crit severity with the rib cage nerf. So watch out if you have a striker build. These gloves are going to be very good. And what I like about them is they're up, and they're up almost 100% of the time. Unlike the um, the gloves, the precipitation gloves on HRs have a fairly take a while to get their procs up. So I'm really liking these. And the thing about the power gloves, if you're using a striker build or an augment build, and you're built around it right, you really can't use this power that much. Well, maybe if you don't use consumables, but these gloves are very good. Just keep your eye on those. I don't know why they're not getting more attention, but that's okay. Mythic bags. So here's a weird thing about the mythic bags, and I might be wrong. Uh, these mythic bags might start going up very high in price. The reason being is there's only these two left in the 450s, and then look how fast these skyrocket. There might be people sitting on a mountain of these. I had a mountain of them. I had, I think, 140, 150 of them, but I got rid of them all because we just never know when the next Knox box is coming out, and you don't want to be sitting on them when the next Knox box came out. Now the thing is you can get them in the Zen market, and are they still on sale? Is there a sale going on? I don't. Yeah, I guess the sale's gone. Is it this one? No. Is it under supplies? Yeah, here it is. I mean, it's only 500 Zen. With the 20% off coupon, it's 400 Zen. But there's a lot of players in this game who don't want to spend Zen. So, they could go up in the auction house. Um, oh, I'm so glad I did this. I didn't mention it. I totally forgot. It blew my mind. It blew past me to mention it. These squash soups, oh man, start selling them. I forgot the sorbets and the squash soups. As soon as the event comes out, the summer festival, these are going to be everywhere. Markets can be flooded with them. So I sold all the ones I had from last year at a very nice profit. This 200K is unfortunate. You know, I was selling on mine for the 330s, the 340s. Oh man. 200K. They're probably still making a profit compared to what they got it for last year. But these got a lot more room to go down than they have to go up with the event. So you're going to see a lot of people offloading. The same goes for the sorbet. Now, this is assuming they're going to be in the festival, but they've been in every festival. I know people will still want consumables for the dragon hunts, but I don't know. If you got a bunch of these that you're sitting on, I wouldn't want to sit on much longer. Okay, I don't know what to do with insignias. Because the insignias, they're adding mythic insignias to the new lockbox. Well, I don't know how many people are buying lockboxes. I don't know. I have no idea. I, I figure you would think, veteran players they don't even consider lockboxes. They're a total waste of money. But maybe a lot of players are buying them, and we can't underestimate that. But I think so they could go down. But the thing about it is the new trial is gonna require players to be 70K or higher. So the other side of the gamble, the other 50-50 side is they could go up as more people need item levels. So I don't know what to do with these. If you see in my past videos, I'm sitting on a mountain of them, and I don't know if I should sell them or not. I don't know. I might just to get more diamonds because if they bring back vouchers in the Jubilee, not the Protectors event, which is very unlikely. They refuse to answer on their forums and they ignore it on the stream. So I don't know what they're gonna do, or maybe they're ignoring it on purpose because they don't want to spill the beans that's coming out. Who knows? But maybe having diamonds is a good idea. So maybe I'll sell them. I just people ask me, I don't know what to do with them. Um, may want to get ready. Oh, so we have a sale in 4 weeks. If you didn't know, um, we got the not that one. We got the Wonders Bazaar sale, and when the Wonders Bazaar comes, these no, not those glyphs. The glyph, baby girl, turn it down a sec. Turn it down a little bit. Thank you. The 40K. These will plummet when the sale comes out, and then the cubes of augmentation will go down as well. So you can hold on to them a little bit longer, but you might want to get rid of these sooner than later. Because when the sale comes out, they just go way down. We don't know how many of these ancient dragon slain scrolls of protection potions there are in the market. There could be millions of these. We don't know. I do know there's players like me who have thousands of them. And I didn't really get them for investment. I got them for the teams I'm running with. But if they go up, great. But we don't know what they're going to do. But what we do know is everybody's probably going to be doing the dragon hunts. And if there any challenge, which I don't know yet, people will probably be using these because they'll make. If you got to do hundreds of them, you want to make them go faster and easier. So people might be using these like candy. I don't know what the play is on these. I don't know if this is the right time to sell or the right time to buy, but it's something you're gonna have to weigh and figure out what your move's gonna be on these. There's if you have guild marks, this is big money right here. Big money. So if you go to Alkali, look at that one's 13.5, but that just got listed. But they're going for almost 20K each. And then besides Alkali, the Terabinth is very good as well. These are 7K each. So when we come out with the two-time Guildmark event, these are gonna plummet. So if you got them, you may want to consider getting rid of them before that event comes. Uh, so we got a new debuff artifact coming out, and it's gonna be just like the knives. And if it works, and now we'll have 10 debuff artifacts, groups will probably not be using Frozen if they're organized. So there might be two groups total, two people in the group total using the three times journals. If the journals proc the Band of Air, if that's the case, probably nobody's going to be using them. I can't reiterate this. I mean, this screams of Zuna all over again, where something's placed in the Zen market, and if they nerf the Band of Air, where it doesn't proc the journals, they're nerfing the journals. and to put something in the Zen market um, this close to a nerf, we don't know how they're going to nerf the Band of Air. We don't know when they're going to nerf the Band of Air. I forget where was that. Was it featured or events? We don't know when these are going to be. We don't know when they're going to nerf the Band of Air. We don't know if they said they're going to, but we don't know what the nerfs will be or what they're going to be. Um, I think the great guess, great assumption would be that these storytellers will not proc the Band of Air, and if that's the case, um, all the people who are buying them right now are going to be stuck holding the bag. So sorry, guys. I wouldn't touch these. My personal opinion. So check this out. If you go to Stronghold and you type in vouchers and you type in dark, look at this. These are 16K each, right? If you type in Fey, these are 45K each. If you type in influence, 50K each. The reason why they're this high in the auction house is because people buy them for this high. So if people are buying them for this much, imagine what they're willing to give you if you got stacks of them from this event. Look at, I mean, this is thousands of them, and we're only just past the halfway point. Imagine what guilds who need vouchers will trade you for this. Just saying, guys, this event is this good. A lot of people are sleeping on it. A lot of people, in Alliance chat, when somebody says enchants are too expensive or insignias are too expensive, this event would pay for all of them. This event is so damn good. The problem is it takes a ton of time, and the second problem is you got to have a stomach for it. It is gut wrenchingly boring, but you can't sleep on this event. It's so damn good. And then, lastly, not really the auction house, but when they come out with the what is it, campaigns? Yeah. So June 1st, part two comes. And in part two, I believe there's a mythic bag in the bottom row. So on day one, I'm going to unlock it. I'm going to pay that 800 Zen. Well, actually, it's 1,000 Zen, but that's why I'm saving all these stupid coupons for, hoping for the 20% off. I'll buy it for you guys and show you what's going on because what I considered, and maybe isn't maybe it won't happen, but if it happens, if that mythic bag is unlockable on all accounts, holy shit, it's going to be the best value ever, especially if you have an alt army. I mean, it's 2,400 more backspaces for you, potentially. So I'm looking forward to June 1st to do that in the morning. Well, there you go. If you got any observations in the auction house and you'd like to share with everybody, please do. Stay classy, Neverwinter. See you soon.